All right, here we go. Let me just get this little setup. So I got my DJI Action 5 Pro. It's not bare bones. I don't know how the audio's sounding right now, but I do have the little DJI mic mini tucked up under my shirt. It's not on the outside, but you can see the little magnet here on the outside. And I got it hooked up to the DJI Mimo app. I'm trying to make sure this seatbelt doesn't cover my thing. But yeah, I got the DJI Mimo app hooked up on my phone in my little phone holder so I can get visuals on how the shot is set up. By the way, we're running 2.7K because we're in horizon steady. 2.7K, I believe it's, what does that say? 2.7K, 25 frames per second. And it's not full auto. I mean, it pretty much is full auto, but on the manual settings. So like, you know how on the DJI Action 5 Pro, you can choose the little Pro button, and if you click it off, it's just like full auto everything. But if you click on the Pro settings, you can go and do manual settings, and you can customize it, or you can just do auto white balance and auto exposure. So I don't know if that's what you would consider full auto as well. I don't think so. But anyways, that's what we're rocking. You know, we're running some errands right now. Actually, just one errand. I need to run over to the pawn shop. I had put let's just say I put on something on layaway. We'll call it home protection. You feel me? We'll call it, you know, something that allows me to exercise my Second Amendment rights here as an American. A beautiful piece, actually. Yeah, like I said, some home protection. I already got the little, you know, the little Springfield 9mm, but I need some home protection. I need something that goes click, clack, patty whack, give a dog a bone. If motherfuckers want to try to run up in my home, you feel me? Anyways, this is going to be a Remington 870. Now, quick story on my way to go drop off some money and put ends on this. I had put a different Remington 870 on layaway at the same pawn shop like a year or 2 years ago. But what had happened was the company had switched, like the company got sold and switched management in the process. All the while I had also like missed one of my payments by a few days, and so in that time they pretty much took my deposit, the money that I put in on it, and they kept it. I don't know if it was the old company or the new company or how that worked out, but they ended up either reselling they took my thing off layaway and they ended up reselling it to somebody else. So that sucked because I really liked that one in particular. Is a Remington 870 with, I believe, the 18-inch barrel. This one is also a Remington 870, but it has the longer barrel. It has like the hunting barrel. So what's cool about the Remington 870 is that they're customizable, and they're super solid as far as reliability. They're, you know, the police force has used them since the 1950s, and in my humble opinion, if a shotgun is good enough for the police force for over the past, 70 years, it's good enough for me. You feel me? It's good enough for me in defending my home. So yeah, I'm gonna go put some money in on this. I don't know if they said like it has to be paid up by a certain date, but I also need to like update my my driver's license and whatnot to properly register for the pawn shop's requirements to get the gun. I either have to do that or I have to get like it used to be that you could just have like a utility bill with your address to confirm like where you stay and whatnot, but apparently they stopped that. So now I need to get a a hunting or fishing license through the state. So this is a cool loophole. So I can get a hunting or fishing license from the Walmart across the street, and then take that in, because that'll have the updated information that they'll be able to use, so I could, you know, walk home with it. But right now, I'm just looking to go put some money on it. I don't think I'm gonna take it home today, unless there's a certain time frame that I have to have it fully paid off by. Because it wasn't too pricey. It was only like $230 or something like that, $250. Well worth it in my humble opinion, you know. So yeah, so I'm excited to go and run this errand. Shout out to Luis Hermosillo. I saw a vlog of his, I think it was last weekend, where he was vlogging and running errands, and I was like, you know, I like that, you know what I mean? Just kind of chop it up casually while you're running your errands, or you're out and about. You know, you can either discuss what you're doing and, you know, free form or free roam with what's going on with that conversation, or you can really talk about whatever. You can talk about what's been going on. You can talk about what's coming up, what's going to be going on. So yeah, so I'm on my way to do that. I just posted a video like a couple minutes ago. I kind of get in these modes where I just like, I pump out a lot of content, but it's really just me working through my ideas and essentially getting more ideas, because ideas beget ideas. Like writing begets writing. Making videos begets making videos. So the more you do something, the more of that thing that you're doing will, like, it paves the way for more ideas and content for that to come up. So I had spoke on that vlog earlier about getting a call from my buddy Adam to do a shoot tonight that he needs some extra help with. So I'm going to be on B-roll camera, and I'm super excited because he's going to be on the A-roll camera, the nice setup, the Sony FX3. I'm going to be on the Action 5 Pro, and I believe he wants me to film with his GoPro 11 Hero Black. So I'm going to be doing that. I'll probably have both hands out there like this, you know what I'm saying? Get some content for him and me while we're out there. But yeah, I'm super excited about that, and it's a paid gig. So like, that was one thing I wanted to touch on in my last vlog. I'm actually gonna go in here. I'm gonna take y'all with me. But it's one thing I wanted to touch on in my last vlog is when it comes to this, you know, content creation and video stuff and gear, and like, I have all the gear that I want. I've quite literally gone into debt getting gear over the past few years with the idea and the full intention to like go professional with it and to make money with it. And I still want to do that. I still plan on doing that. But like, one of the things that holds me up is I love it as a hobby. I don't know if I would love it as like a full-time gig, and taking that creative energy and like essentially pinning it down and making it to where I need to feel like I need to earn $1 for it. So it just becomes a job. So like working myself into a job, excuse me, pardon me. So I don't know if I like that idea for my personality and character. I think I might like to just keep it as a hobby, and then, you know, when some opportunities pop up, some little side gigs or whatever, like the one with my boy Adam, you know, taking the opportunity and, you know, padding my pockets a little more. Though I do love the idea of, because you can make a lot of money with this whole content creation, personal branding thing, and you know, doing good work for other small businesses, or, you know, creators, and working in tandem like that. But I don't know, like right now, I really like it as a hobby, and I do need to work myself out of this debt. So I should be looking to make money with it and monetizing with it, and developing my skills enough to feel comfortable charging money for my services. So those are, there's some thoughts on the things that I have been thinking about and wanted to include in my last vlog. But yo, real quick, check out these guns. These are dope. Look at that. It's like a gold pistol. That's fire. You know what I'm saying? Look at these ones. These are dope. Can you imagine the dually? Oh, all three of them look the same. Yeah, those are fire. Anyways, let me get to talking to one of these folks. Let's see if they got any more shotguns posted up. Those are kind of cool. Check those out. Yeah, those are pretty lit. But anyways, let me get in here. Oh, here's my boy. He's talking to someone right now. But he's the one that helped me out last time. That I put it on layaway. So I'm gonna chop it up with him and see what's going on with it. See what my due date is to have the final payment, and see if I need to go over there to Walmart to get my fishing license. Excuse me, sir.
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, how you doing?
Doing okay, buddy?
Good. I'm here to check in. I know I got a payment coming up, and I wanted to solidify and get clearance on when the final due date is and
Sure.
all that good stuff.
Come on over to my office. We'll take off.
Appreciate you.
Is it a layaway or pawn?
Layaway.
Layaway.
Yes, sir.
What is your phone number?
It's 7073. I know last time we had talked, you mentioned I can go to Walmart and get a fishing license.
Hunting fishing license?
Yeah.
Also, we've been doing like that. If you get the MDVD app,
Oh, okay.
you can get, if you got to download the actual official MVD app,
Right.
get the one with the license that kind of does like this kind of thing. That
Right.
can be used to for address.
Okay, excellent.
That would save you the most money.
Do I need to have the updated
You need
license?
So the license, you need the actual license in hand,
Right.
and then we either need that or the MVD app.
Okay.
Those are the two we can use. Or we've done it before. If you go to the official thing and get the piece of paper with the address change, we can also use that, but it has to be within a certain amount of time.
Got you. That's right.
But again,
okay.
that's money thing like that. Just
Right.
download the app.
Got you.
That's
Okay.
good, you don't have to do anything right now till July 25th.
Okay.
Right now, it looks like you're ahead.
I'm
It
all
is your
caught up.
final payment, though.
Okay. So by July 25th, that has to be paid up.
Yes.
Got you.
$108.92. You can pay whatever you want right now, but without the address and like that, because MVD takes about an hour to set up because you have your fingerprint, you got to set
Right.
your picture, everything like that.
Right.
I think that's your best bet.
And would this ID work, or do I need an updated ID as well?
This will be fine as your
Okay.
current ID.
Okay.
But then use the MVD app to get your address kid thing because it is considered a government form.
Got you. Okay. Yeah. You know what? Let me download that app right now.
It just takes a little bit of time, and I think because last time a woman did it, she took almost an hour trying to get it set up. So.
Oh wow.
Just download it and then get it set up when you have time on your thing, all right?
Okay. Absolutely, man. I appreciate
But you're good till July, and again, you can put as much down you want to about $5, all right?
Okay. Yeah. Let's throw something on there right now.
Well, like I said, just because we just got told by the ATF that hey, those are allowed because they are considered IDs.
Okay.
We got to still have the hard one.
The hard
we
one.
can use that one as an address thing.
Got you. But the old outdated hard one will still suffice
So
with
that
the
is
app.
still official ID.
Right.
The MVD just has address update and stuff like that.
Perfect.
And
Okay.
I think they you can add a new picture to thing like that too.
Okay. And my address is up to date on the MDV
And that's the thing.
profile.
That's what I'm saying. Because
Okay.
the problem is that they don't. Because how they do IDs, it's really hard for them to send IDs out because it takes a little time. So they
Right.
use it as that backup. Because usually, if you have a piece of paper, problem is it says not for ID purposes.
Right. So then you can't.
You can't use
yeah.
it. But that is a last thing like that, and it does cost money. The MVD app, I think, at least is free, and you just need to set it for it. Because if you have an MVD account, which if you have a car, you should have an MVD account.
Right. Of course. Yeah. Let me MVD. AZMVD. Boom. I'm gonna download it now and then make a payment, and we'll get that situated.
I just makes a because originally yes we
Would it be this one, the Arizona Mobile ID?
Yes,
one?
that would be. Can I see the picture really
Yeah.
quick? That should
Yeah,
be.
of course.
Yeah, that's the one right there because it should show up and show because it copies your ID and
Okay.
makes a copy of your ID and then you can update your address and updates the address on the app.
Perfect.
All
All
right.
right. Yeah. Let's
How much you want to put down?
You know what? Let's do.
I'm making your day already.
Dude, honestly, yeah, that's great because I don't know. I was probably like $25 for the whatchamacallit.
If you don't want to download the app or don't have the phone, or a lot of the older people don't understand it, they'd rather just go get the freaking. They'll pay $25 and go good.
Right.
But if you don't know, if you probably know how to use the app, you'll figure this out.
Absolutely, yeah. So let's throw 30 on it.
30? Sounds good, my
Yeah.
friend. 30 in cash?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. That puts you down to $78.92. All right.
Perfect. Appreciate you, brother.
No problem.
Thanks
I'm glad
again.
to help out.
Absolutely. Thanks again, Chewy.
Let me get your receipt for you, friend.
Oh yeah, yes sir.
so we know that we're finished. All right.
Yes, sir.
Did I help you on this? I did help you. That's why
You did, yeah. That's how I was like, yeah.
Why do I recognize it? That's like, oh yeah, 'cause we were talking about it. And I did at the time when you set it up. I did say that was the only way to do it. But
Right.
they did. We just got some from the ATF and the
that's dope.
telling us that we're allowed to use the MVD app because it is official.
Hell yeah, save me some extra money.
Yeah.
Yeah, appreciate it, man.
No problem, buddy.
Thanks again, Chewy. Take care, Brad.
You too, Brad.
All right, here we are. So, I think this is a major success. Hold up, since we're at the pawn shop, you know we gotta check out the camera section. This is like one of my favorite sections. This is the first section I always hit when I come over here. We got the retro joint that's on sale for $20. Okay, the whole retro. Got some lenses. Olympic. They really want $15 for this. Huh. That sounds kind of fun. Maybe we'll do a challenge one day with like the cheapest camera that we can find in here, and then just try to get like cool content, cool pictures, even if it's a bougie ass camera with low quality. You can do some fire stuff. I've seen some cool content on YouTube of like people doing challenges with stuff like that. Check this out. A little Nikon for $140. Got this Canon for, it was $200, now it's $160. It's the full 65 digital or optical zoom. Those are fun. I really like those cameras. I have a few at home. I need to get some batteries for them. But yeah, that like 35 to 65 optical zoom, damn, 160, that's not bad either. That is not a bad price. If I had it in my budget, I would cop ASAP. But it's not in the budget, and so we gotta carry on our way. But yeah, I just wanted to run that errand with y'all, Oh man, we did it, by the way. We did it. Fucking vlogged in public. That was easy, right? Shout out. It's not difficult at all. You just gotta keep it casual, keep it light. Don't make a big deal about it, you know what I mean? Don't talk too loud. Like, I noticed, that was one thing I noticed. You probably noticed too. As soon as I got in the store, my voice kind of lowered, you know what I mean? Because obviously, inside voices, right? And if you don't got an AirPod in, or it doesn't look like you're talking to someone on the phone, or you're not actually talking to someone on the phone, even if you are talking to someone on the phone, and you go from outside to inside, you probably want to use your inside voice. But yeah, shout out to Chewy, man. He just saved me like $25-$30 having to go to Walmart to get a we're gonna put this back up here, having to get a hunting or fishing license at Walmart, because the MVD just lets you download the app. And mother chicken, bro, what the fuck is going on here? Come on, dog. There we go. Where'd the... Alright, now we're missing the clip. There it is. So yeah, apparently you can use the MVD app to qualify as, hey, they can verify your address for that, for purchasing the firearm legally, of course. And of course, we want to purchase all of our firearms legally. You feel me? I don't know why this thing is disconnected. But either way, we're on our way. Oh no. On our way back to Young Austin's. The audio is probably going to be garbage on here. I'm not going to lie, because I think on the inside of the shirt it kind of got messed up a little bit, but it's all gravy. Hopefully the audio is not so bad that the content's unusable. This honestly might just be in the archives. I might just post it today, man. I'm really liking the simple bare bones workflow. Bare bones minimum workflow, one take, minimal editing outside of slapping a filter or a LUT on there, and then just posting it. You know what I mean? Off the cuff, nothing really scripted. We're just kind of winging it for now. Getting our rounds in, getting our practice in, getting comfortable on camera. processing through, sharing ideas, thoughts, experiences, stories, all that fun stuff. But I do promise I will be a man of my word and stick to my promise on getting you guys that short, straight to the point, very concise, very value-packed content. And really what's cool about it is the fact that it's nothing groundbreaking. Like, if you're a fan of I shouldn't even say a fan, if you're a student of the greats, like a Jim Rohn or a Tony Robbins, or some of the godfathers in the self-help, self-development field, like those guys, like Jim Rohn, what I love about his material is it's nothing groundbreaking, it's nothing new, it's nothing like so. His perspectives and the way he approaches it is novel, but he's really talking about the most basic, back to the basics, fundamentals, and it's evergreen, and it'll forever be classic, evergreen content that will remain valuable as long as human beings are how we are. So so just getting back to the basics, back to the fundamentals, and evergreen, principles. That's what I want my content to be based around. So, stay tuned for that. I'm really excited about that. I'm excited about working on that video. Like I said, it's not going to be a long video, 2 to 3 minutes, maybe up to 5 if I get a little long-winded or I start adding my own flair and pizzazz onto it. But right now I just want to keep it short, concise, clear, to the point, jam-packed full of value, and just get you guys excited as I am about this whole journey, and really setting this thing off the right way. Setting off this channel the right way, setting off this personal brand the right way. So, stay tuned. I'm super excited to have you guys here with me and us kind of all coming up and growing along together in this journey. I don't think that I've been a part of like an online community like this in quite some time, or has gotten quite as active and involved and engaged, and that's one thing I keep going on and droning on and on about, is the community engagement and activity in amongst our peers and amongst each other. I just love the back and forth between the comments on each other's videos, and dropping in to show some love and some support, and providing feedback and insights. And it's just, man, it's refreshing. It gives you something to look forward to. It feels good to be a part of something, to be contributing to something that's bigger than yourself. And I think that's what we all want to do in life. I think human beings are very, we're all pretty much the same in the sense of, like, we want the same things. Like, we want to live good, happy, healthy, productive lives, surrounded by people that we love, that we care about, that we respect, that respect us. And, we want peace over problems for the most part, unless you're just, drama ridden, or you like that toxic shit. You feel me? I mean, there's plenty of people out there like that too. But like, I think if you even though those people, if you were to sit them down and be like, hey man, what do you want in life? Like, our dreams and our aspirations, of course, those can all be vastly different. But at the end of the day, I think we all want the same 3 simple things in life. And that's to live a life worth living, a life of meaning, something that's meaningful and purposeful to ourselves, you know what I'm saying, and to our communities. I think we want to have joy. I think we want to live in some form of abundance and in good health, and to be comfortable and feel like we're a part of something bigger. And so that's really all I have to say. This is gonna be one of them long ones. This is gonna be one of them 25, 30-minute ones, which is perfectly fine according to you guys with the feedback that I've gotten on the last video. So you know, hopefully you get just as much value out of this one, and you know, continue to stick by for the ride and come along, because this is an us thing. You know what I mean? This is not a me thing or a you thing or a you know, a he thing or a she thing or a this is an us thing. So, you know, like I said, I'm not trying to be a guru or an expert, or I just want to learn and grow, and then share that information or enough for the person that's 1 or 2 steps behind me. And if that's the extent of my authority, as I grow, that authority and that expertise or that all that good stuff will continue to grow. And so, you know, just like there's people that are lights, you know, light years ahead and leaps and bounds ahead of me in certain areas, I may be that for some other people. And if I'm not that, I'm going to be that, just like you're going to be that, because as we continue to evolve and grow, you know, and to share our insights and experiences and the lessons that we learn, you know, growth is inevitable. But anyways, appreciate y'all for sticking with me. I'm gonna get back up here. We're gonna get Dottie. I gotta start heading home and getting ready pretty soon. So yeah, I think I'm gonna call it on that one. What is that burning smell? I think some people are barbecuing or cooking out here. Damn, why didn't y'all tell me my hat was all fucked up, bruh? Why y'all got me out here looking crazy, man? See, that's what I get for not paying attention. That's what I get for not paying close enough attention. Y'all got me out here looking crazy, bro. Skin dry, face dry as all can be. Hair's all nappy. Hat's all flipped upside, twisted and shit. Come on, y'all. Y'all got me out here looking crazy, dog. I'm just playing. I ain't gonna blame y'all. That's all on me. That's all on me. But I'm just excited, man. I'm just chilling. You feel me? Anyways, drop down there in the comments. Let me know what y'all think. Feedback, insight, shared ideas, shared experiences, resonations, all that good stuff. Things I could do better. I'm always looking to do better. You feel me? Don't ever feel some type of way about giving me some gentle, you know, be gentle with me. I'm a sensitive guy, but some gentle correction or a course correction, it's always appreciated. But yeah, I'm gonna catch you on the next one. You feel me? I'm gonna catch you on the next one. Yeah, off the dribble.